Alright, so what's going on, everybody? You're watching JA News. Salute to you for tuning in. It's the Friday show. We're going to be heading into the weekend the right way. Now, after several leaks, some of which were actually debunked by Adidas themselves, we got an official teaser look here at the upcoming AE2 directly from Adidas. So you're not going to want to miss that one. It's the follow-up to the highly successful AE1. We're also going to be talking Jordan brand, as we got a few new leaks, including a release which absolutely nobody knew was coming. And apparently them joints are supposed to be dropping coming up very soon. So you're watching JA News. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So this just in, it looks like we got a sneakers pass for the highly anticipated Nigel Sylvester brick by brick. So as far as this drop, which absolutely nobody knew was coming, is it safe to call this one a shock drop? Now, as far as this sneakers app pass, you guys will have roughly about 15 minutes or so to go ahead and reserve your pickup, which it looks like it's just about a little before 2 p.m. Eastern time. And unfortunately, as far as this drop right here, this reserve, it seems to be exclusive to just NYC. So salute to everybody watching. Hopefully you guys had success being able to grab these joints a little bit early ahead of the official sneakers app drop, which is expected to be going down coming up here on the 14th. All right, so damn, how come none of y'all warned me that we were getting some new certified lover boy NOCTA Air Force Ones, which as far as this model right here, we've seen different colors drop throughout the years, but it seems like as of lately, we've been getting these more kind of like fruity pebble type colors, as you see right here with the pink foam color, which we saw these joints hit the sneakers app according to Eldon monitors. A very limited release, apparently just 6,000 pairs roughly loaded up to the app, which as far as that drop, we also saw these joints hit retailers such as Sneaker Politics, which as far as this limited release, this is one that if you were looking to get your hands on these, you probably had no problem securing these joints right here. And speaking of Drizzy Drake, it looks like he was gifted a pair of the upcoming Shy ones. So you gotta appreciate the Canada connection right here. And as far as Shy's upcoming debut Converse signature model, I feel like these joints are definitely interesting. Apparently supposed to be dropping coming up here in September. So outside of this butter debut colorway, I'm very curious to see what other colorways will look like of this upcoming futuristic model. Now this next one is huge. There's been several leaks, but it looks like we officially got a little teaser from Adidas themselves of the upcoming AE2. Now as far as this model right here, the AE1 was extremely successful. The AE2 was supposed to actually make its debut here in December, but apparently Adidas made the last minute decision to push these joints back in favor of releasing more AE1 colorways. But it looks like during their recent earnings call, they actually gave us a little teaser of what this upcoming future model will look like, which in the past, if you guys recall, we did see several different leaks, some of which were actually debunked by Adidas themselves, but now we got an official teaser of what these joints will look like. And as far as this release right here, I'm pretty much seeing kind of like two different storylines. One being people are like trashing these, calling them disgusting, hideous, any negative comment that you could think of about this release right here. While on the other side, I'm seeing people defending this release, saying that as far as following up a successful release like the AE1 is super impossible. You got the sophomore jinx, but I'm even seeing people taking things as far as comparing these to the legacy Jordan line, saying that like the Jordan 1 was a hot release coming right out the gate, but then the Jordan 2, you know, was notoriously bad, universally hated on. So I got people comparing the AE1s to the Jordan 1s, comparing these AE line to the Jordan line, which is absolutely crazy to me. So I guess that's a good thing. But one thing that I'm not seeing people saying is that they're feeling this one right here. So as far as these joints right here, it's going to be interesting to see what the actual finished product looks like and how the people respond when the AE2 officially makes its debut. So we got no news on pricing, when these joints are slated to drop, but just this little teaser courtesy of Adidas themselves. So I would love to know what you guys think about these joints. Again, this is the follow-up to the highly successful Anthony Edwards 1 signature model. So we'll see what the people got to say about this one. Jump in the comments. I would love to know what you guys think here. Now, we're going to go ahead and jump here into today's fit of the day, my favorite segment. If you guys ever want to be featured here with your best outfit pick, all you got to simply do is just tag me here on the gram. But it looks like nobody's actually stepped up to the plate just yet. So today we're going to feature another celebrity look here. This one comes from King James himself, which you guys see him real focused, pulling up to the Los Angeles Lakers versus Knicks game right here. Now, as far as the fit on feet. At first, I thought he was rocking like a pair of Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones, but after a closer look, it looks like this is actually the Air Force One Red color of the month, a general release, which actually dropped back in like 2023 or something like that. So this is just a casual GR type of Air Force One release, one that you guys can actually snag for most sizes under retail via the secondary market. So King James, you definitely get bonus points for that. As far as the pants, tight ass pair of black pants, good denim jacket. As far as the cap though, you gotta love that. It's a nice little OG Chase B New Era collaboration. So he definitely went crazy on that one. But as you guys see here, the look in his face, King James was definitely focused as he did pull off the overtime victory versus the Knicks, dropping a good little 30 piece. Him and Luka both dropped a nice little 30 piece on them boys right here. But as far as the viral moment, which everybody's talking about, you know, he had a little confrontation with Stephen A. Smith right here, which you guys see him right here, pretty much snapping on that boy, you know, for being highly critical of his son. You see the security guard, he want to just keep doing his job, but he can't help but take a little peek at what's going on right here. So as far as this clip right here, you know, people have a lot to say about this one right here. Stephen A. Smith, of course, you know, it's his job, you know, to talk NBA, and he's just kind of doing his job. King James, he's like, bro, I don't care about this game. I don't care about the millions of dollars or anything like that. He's just kind of in dad mode right now, just getting defensive, snapping about his son, which you can't be mad at. So I kind of respect both sides of this right here, but let me know what y'all think about this one right here. But back to the fit of the day, man, you know what to do. Jump in the comments, give King James a rating 0 out of 10. And with those quick updates out of the way, let's go ahead and jump here into our main topic. We do got several Jordan brand leaks here for 2025, a release that absolutely nobody saw coming. And when I say nobody, I mean absolutely nobody. So what you guys are taking a look here is the first look at the upcoming Seal Jordan 3 2.0, which this is the follow-up to the Seal 1.0, which we saw drop, I think it was what, 2018 or something like that. That release was super limited, paying homage to the 1988 Olympic Games. And as far as that drop, the reason it was so limited, it was actually just a Korean exclusive. So as far as the 2.0, I would have to say, as far as on the design here, the color blocking and everything like that, I feel like great execution. And in my personal opinion, I feel like they're better than the 1.0s. But I think one of the big criticisms that we're seeing universally online is that people are tired of this like mid-age, midsole or whatever, the sail color right here, which personally I actually enjoy, but you know, it seems like most people actually don't like it. I feel like it's not a deal breaker with this sneaker at all, and gives a little character, a little separation, you know, from the white upper right here. So I'm not mad at it at all. Now, as far as this drop, which I mentioned, absolutely nobody knew was coming. It is going to be interesting to see what other surprises Jordan Brand, you know, has in store for us this year. I mean, we're only in March. Nobody knew these joints were coming. And the reason I feel like nobody really knew these were coming is more so than likely they're probably going to be another limited Korean exclusive drop. But as of the release details, that is currently unknown. The only placeholder date that we know of currently is May 15th. So be on the lookout for that. Another Jordan Brand surprise. So we'll have to wait and see what other surprises they have up their sleeve. Now we're going to get into other Jordan Brand leaks. This one actually happens to come from an OG Jordan Brand insider who goes by the name of DJ Folk. So some of you guys may know him. Now he looks like he's back hitting us with some more exclusive Jordan Brand leaks, to which he says, shout out to House of Heat for that mock-up because it's pretty close to the retail. So what exactly mock-up photo is he speaking on? Let's go ahead and see. So he's actually talking about these upcoming SoulFly Jordan 3s, which are supposed to be a big December 2025 release. He's saying that this mock-up is very close, which is interesting because on one shoe you got the SoulFly emblem on the back, you got the Nike Air on the back, but I think what he's referring to as far as the mock-up being close is actually with the color layout that you got right here, which as far as this one, I'm not really sure exactly what the theme is going to be based on, but based off the color blocking, we got Sail, Gorge Green. So it looks like this one is probably going to have some type of like Miami type of theme going on. I mean, as far as the colors, it's giving Miami Hurricanes. So this will be an interesting one. It's about time SoulFly pays homage, you know, to Miami where they're based out of. So that should be an interesting one. Slated to drop coming up here in December. SoulFly, they're pretty good as far as their collaboration. So we'll see how the people respond once this one drops. Now, DJ Folk, he also gave us another exclusive leak, which this one actually pertains to the upcoming Trophy Room Jordan 6s, which we're supposed to be actually getting 2 pairs. So we do have the color codes. One's white infrared, black game royal, while the other one they're labeling as white crimson, black court royal. Now, DJ Folk did let us know that as far as both of these Trophy Room 6s, they both will have Nike Air on the heel. Special insoles included on both. But what you have here pictured is actually the OG 91 infrared pair. And then you also have the infrared pair, which came from the pack, which dropped back in 2010. So as far as this one, we don't really know what they will look like as far as the mock-up image, but apparently Nike Air on the back, and we're supposed to be getting 2 separate releases, one with the white infrared black game royal, the other with the white crimson black court purple. So it's going to be interesting to see what them joints look like as we take a look back here at the trophy room Jordan releases throughout the years. Bro, when did these joints come out right here? I felt like nobody was hyped for these joints right here, but you guys know people only get hyped for the Jordan retros. So as far as we looking back here at the trophy room releases, I would say that pretty much they really don't have like a real theme. I mean, you do see a lot of reds going on, but that's a normal Jordan red type of color vibe. So as far as like the design themes, it seems like there's not really a coherent theme going on across all of these trophy room releases, but definitely some cool ones throughout the years. I mean, you got them 17s, the 23s, some more rare ones that we normally don't see, but as far as the 1s, the 5s and everything, the 7s, it'll be interesting to see, you know, what these actually do look like. So we got 2 trophy room 6s on the way. Be on the lookout for the first look at those joints coming up here soon. And then we got a fresh look here at the upcoming Jordan 3 Rare Air, which coming up here in 2025, we got some Rare Air 4s, some 1s, some Rare Air 11s, but out of all of them coming, I feel like these 3s, pars, may actually be my favorite. And as we take a look here at the details, these joints are super clean. Pretty much a play off the black cements, but you got the little hint of blue in there. You got a little red in there to bring some spice to this Jordan retro. So I feel like rather than just dropping like an off-brand Jordan 3, say like them Lucky shorts, even though they had a cool story and everything like that, I feel like it's a much better look to hit us with some a little more exciting, bring some excitement to this one. You got the good Nike Air on the back, some cool color blocking. So I feel like this one is very wearable. I could see a lot of people getting good fits off on these, and just looking at the materials on this first look right here, these joints to be looking to be very solid. No elephant print, but I feel like it doesn't take away from how good this shoe is right here. So I said it, out of all the Rare Air pairs, I feel like most people are probably most excited about those Rare Air 4s, which we learned are supposed to have a couple different variants, but just based off these looks right here, if I could pick out of the entire Rare Air series slated to drop here in 2025, if I could only pick one, you know, I'll probably go with these 3s right here. I feel like they're just the cleanest of the batch. So drop your feedback on that, guys. And before we bounce, of course, we got a big marquee Jordan retro release going down this Saturday in the Jordan 4 Abundance. Now, this happens to be a women's exclusive drop, according to Sneaker Insider Uncle Chrissy. Just roughly 33,000 pairs of these available. Now, I'm not sure if he's referring to the Sneakers app drop or the worldwide release, but it seems like there's not going to be too many of these to go around. Now, as far as the demand being is that these aren't going to be dropping in extended sizes, I don't think the demand is going to be too high, but as far as a women's exclusive drop, I think this is a nice pair, you know, one that people may not want to miss out on. So this is a cool one. Some people may look at it as filler. I feel like it's not a necessary must cop. You know, I like to really just focus on my OGs and everything like that, but a cool little just like throwaway type of Jordan 4, and apparently not too many pairs to go around. So good luck for everybody trying to secure a pair of those. That's all I got for you guys today here on the Friday show. Drop your feedback here on all of the topics covered. Let me know what y'all think about these new Jordan brand leaks. Are you excited for these trophy room 6s? What about the SoulFly 3s? What are your thoughts on these Seal 2.0 3s? Do you feel like they'll be limited, a Korean exclusive, maybe a bigger drop than the 1.0s? And more importantly, what do y'all think about them AE2s? Because I feel like that's a huge one that Adidas thinks is going to be a big hit for the brand, but just based off the early impressions, doesn't seem like that one's going to go too well, you know, with people. So drop your feedback on everything. If you guys enjoyed today's update, smash the like button. Hope y'all have a great weekend. I'll catch you guys on Monday. In the meantime, stay safe, stay blessed. I'm J.A., and I'm out, y'all. Love.